G'day folks. I just wanted to take the time and talk about the three cars in my garage, the West Garage, and why two of them anyways, my Miata and my Tacoma, are the perfect package. You really don't need anything more. And then let's just go over to my wife's Lexus. So it is the IS 300 all-wheel drive F Sport Blackline Edition. So with Blackline Edition, you get this fun little spoiler, other rims, which are up there. I'll pan to them afterwards. Right now, it's winter. She has her winters on, like everyone else. But yeah, it's a fantastic car. It's very pretty. Very reliable. Lexus obviously is Toyota, and it's actually the same engine as my Tacoma, just tuned differently. But yeah, very nice. Ventilated and heated seats. And I think, let's just get in. Yeah, I'll just show you. This is the Blackline Edition. It gives you a little bit extra luxury. It's nice. Very nice seats. It's very fun to drive. It's good for going to Costco or groceries, long trips. It's much better on fuel than the Tacoma. Let me know what's your fuel economy, guys and gals, because I'm getting now. I only have, I think it's 3,000 kilometers on the Tacoma right now. I changed the oil around 2,000 kilometers. But yeah, I'm getting like 12, maybe 11.8 per 100 liters, per 100 kilometers. Yeah, it's almost just over 3,000 kilometers. But yeah, it's not great on fuel. Really not. I expected that, but I'm getting maybe 550 kilometers per tank. And it's like $80, $85 to fill at Costco, 87. So yeah, it's expensive. I mean, I love it. Like, whatever, I'll pay the money. It's great. And this guy, my wife's Lexus, it's 91, but it's like 650, similar to my Miata actually, but similar price to fill to my Taco. But again, it's 91 versus 87, so a little different. All vehicles are quite dirty because we use them, right? It is winter. The roads are gross right now. So I used to have my Miata paired with a Honda Element, 2006 Honda Element manual, all-wheel drive. It was great. Absolutely loved it. But I needed something a little bit more off-road capability, and the Element was getting a little old. And this was the last year of a very reliable, one of the most reliable. I don't know, first gen's pretty reliable, but I think the third gen will be up there for reliability. So yeah, I got the last year of, one of the most reliable generations of the Tacoma. And in the fun color, it's the Pro, it's the manual, it's fantastic. And I've been driving it back and forth to work for the last couple of days in some pretty bad weather. And man, this thing's a tank. Now, the Element was fantastic as well in the snow, but this thing is the same or better. Although with no weight in the back, it does tend to spin tires a bit when it's icy, even with the studded tires. But you just flip it in four-wheel drive and you're good to go from a bit of a hill, an icy hill on a red light, goes green light type thing. But that's to be expected with I think, what is it, 70-30 weight distribution in Tacoma versus this guy 50-50, and you really notice it. The engine actually sits right here. That's where the engine starts, and the engine's all back here. The Miata is really the answer for so many things, and it's a great winter car because I have the LSD and winter tires with the lightest winter rims that fit on an ND Miata, and those are the RPF ones. Now, to get the right offset that fit over the Brembos was quite tricky, and they only actually came in silver RPF ones in 17-inch that fit over the Brembo brakes. I believe it's a positive 45 offset. Now, I did originally buy the positive 43 offset black, but they didn't fit. So I just had the rim shop powder coat the silver ones black, and they look great. They really do. They're fantastic. I absolutely love them. Yes, they're filthy. Could I have washed everything and made it more shiny? Yeah, I could have. But whatever. I use these vehicles. And with the LSD manual, obviously, it's very controllable and very good in winter. It really is. Let's put that seat back. I just cleaned my floor mats. I just keep the rubber floor mats in all season. But yeah, this is the first year of the ND 2016. Yes, would I rather an ND2? Sure. But this is still great. I think I'm at 30,000, just under 30,000 on this. It's the club version in America. For 16 in Canada, I think it's called GS with the Sport Pack, which gives you the BBS, forged BBS rims, the Brembo brakes, the heated Recaros. I do love that. Not very good light here. But yes, the heated Recaros. Let's see if I can get some more light. Does that do anything? Not really. But yeah, the seats are fantastic. And the LSD and the strut tower brace under the hood, and of course the BBS shocks. But yeah, here's the Recaro seats, heated Recaro seats, and it still has the little speaker in the driver headrest for music, but it sounds terrible. But I use it for when I'm talking to people. Bluetooth, and it works fantastic. Even with the top down, it works fantastic. Okay, I can hear perfectly. So I did spend probably around, I can't remember. I think it was close to $2,000 upgrading the sound system though, because in Canada for 16 anyways, to get the sport package with all the stuff you really want, with the heated Recaro seats, you didn't get the Bose premium audio. That wasn't an option. You had to get the GT. That didn't have the LSD and the strut tower brakes, the rumble brakes, BBS wheels, all the stuff, the track pack, and the one I wanted. So yeah, I upgraded. I'll show you here the sound system. Now I'm not big on like this big thumping sound system and like bass and stuff, but I do like clarity. So yeah, they installed a amplifier back here, very clean, out of the way. And then I did fossil speakers and tweeters. You can see, where is it here? There they are. Kind of sticks out a little more. And yeah, it sounds great. It's fantastic. Now I have the awesome seats, heated seats, and the awesome sound system. It's the perfect package. It really is. Can't believe I haven't talked about my spoiler. Come on. Take a look at this. Isn't that amazing? So I think it was $5 off Wish. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite little add to the Miata. Now, I get so many thumbs up, so many laughs. People mention it all the time. It's great. Because I didn't get the GT, I don't have that like shark fin thing here. And the club came with like a thin piece of fake carbon or carbon fiber spoiler. So I wanted to put something here because it looked weird, just being naked. But everything I found that I liked was like $400 to $1,200. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, let's check it out. And it's great. I think it looks real good. And it makes people smile. And all the emblems are blacked out. Stock exhaust, stock everything. I added the shorty. The stock antenna is just too much. This guy's great. The stubby. And blind spot mirrors. I put blind spot mirrors on all my vehicles. It just helps. It really does. But there is some negatives with driving such a little car, especially in Alberta. And that is rocks. Have a look at this dandy. I believe this was a bolt that came off a truck. Scared the bejesus out of my wife. But that happens. It's gonna, my Tacoma's windshield is gonna get hit by a rock at some point. That's Alberta. It is what it is. And unfortunately, with any newer vehicle, it's so expensive for a new windshield. You really have to go through insurance. For example, for my Miata, I think it's $1,800 because they have to replace like this whole piece. This is all like one piece because this is the structural piece. And yeah, I'm okay with it being cracked. It's fine. I forgot to mention, yes, with the sport package, you do get this little splitter down here and down there. It's subtle, but it's definitely nice. So I have the paint protection film on the full front and a few bits in here. It's needed, a peace of mind. Especially with this paint. It's a very, 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 very thin clear coat. This Soul Red looks great when it's clean, but it scratches very easily and chips very easily. It's very thin, extremely thin. It doesn't have the orange peel like my Solar Octane Tacoma. Actually, I'm still waiting on Toyota Canada to finalize my my case about the color and the paint quality. We'll see what they do, and I'll update you guys. They are going to fix the little white speck up here. This little white speck. They're going to fix that. And then, yeah, if you can see in my other videos, that came from the factory. This little white speck. So, that's under the clear coat. Weird, eh? Anyways, this is a wild color. I'll get it out in the wild, in the nature, in the snow, at some point for a video. I've just been busy with work like everyone else, But yeah, I'm super fortunate, super happy to have Tacoma and Miata. That's the dream team. Really though. Miata is great for everything. It really is. Except for a massive Costco run, sure. But you can fit a lot in that trunk. A lot of people say it's a small trunk. You can fit a lot. It's surprising. It really is. And it's fantastic on fuel. Absolutely fantastic. Even when I drive it like I stole it. It does take 91. And I get anywhere from 600 to 700 kilometers a tank. And it's like $55 to fill. Now I have put, I should go back a little bit. I put only Shell V-Power in the Miata 91 because of the engine is high compression and direct injection, so to help over time stop any carbon buildup on the valves and such. GDI engines are prone for that, especially Mazdas. Over time, the engine just gets tired, right, and slower because there's so much carbon and gunk from bad fuel. So it's very important in a GDI engine, gasoline direct injection, high compression, Mazda engines, the Sky Active, put good fuel. Now I have tried the 93 octane in this, the Shell 93, and it runs rich. It doesn't like it. So I stick with 91 and it's fantastic. I don't know if the ND2 with the more high performance engine likes 93 more, but it's fine. I think I have, I think it's 155 horse, and lots of torque down low, much more torque than my Civic. So I had a 8th gen 2010 Civic Si, fully done. So intake, exhaust, tuned. Loved that car. Super fun. But man, you had to rev it. It had no torque. Again, that's a VTEC, old school VTEC Hondas. Loud, fun, but this is much more usable power and much more efficient. Yeah, it only weighs 2332 because it's the soft top and sport pack. So that's nothing. It weighs nothing. It's small, it's nimble, reliable because it's simple. It's so simple. And I just love driving it. I had a Pulsar GTIR, a JDM rally car. Super rare, super fun, very fast. But I prefer to drive this. It's great. My neighbor has a Porsche 993 manual with a flat six, and it's a fantastic car. It's insane, but you can't get out of second gear. Like the gearing in that thing is so high, you can't enjoy it, or you're arrested. You're just going too fast. With this, you can use the power. You can roll through the gears, and it loves to rev. And you're not hitting 240 kilometers an hour before you realize it. In the Porsche, you do. You're like, oh, okay, I'll go for fourth gear, and you're, oh my god, yeah, I'm going way too fast. And then for the Tacoma, when the roads are gross and it's a crazy snowstorm or it's this slush and grossness, I'll drive that. And for hunting, right? That's why I got it, is to go down the back roads and the range roads and go off-roading with it. It's there. And if you need to ever pick anything up, like a bed full of mulch for the garden or something, it's super handy to have a truck and a bed. And then if going on a long trip or something, and we're picking people up from the airport, we just take the Lexus. It's all around great. The only negative with the Lexus, I would say, well, first of all, it's automatic. I mean, but it's a good automatic. But it's very low in the front. It's actually lower than my Miata. So my wife has to be real careful. And yeah, when we're going up like steep parking lots and stuff, it's quite sketchy. Or the medians, like the parking barriers, you really gotta watch it because it's so low. I'll do a full review on that vehicle when it's a little lighter and warmer out, And yeah, I'll do some driving too. Drive a little bit crazy in the Miata. It's just so fun in the winter. So fun to drift. A lot of people turn the traction control off in the Miata and then have some fun. But in the winter, it's fun just to leave it on because it allows you still to swing the back end out, but then it helps you with kicking the traction control on, and then you don't end up in the ditch. It's odd though, going back and forth, because it's so balanced and so controllable, and you feel everything. To the Tacoma, where it's not as controlled, and you don't feel everything, right? Especially with the Fox shocks, a little floaty, but it's a truck. It's body on frame. It's not a race car like this little guy. and it's very front heavy. So I'm still kind of learning, especially in the winter, doing corners, and like you want to drift a little bit. And yeah, I've done a couple 360s already with the truck, just because it's so light in the back end. But it's I'm really enjoying the two, the combination. It's fantastic. Anyways, peace.